I would never have thought that this book would end up being one of my top favorite books of the year. Like, honestly, and the fact that it took me this long to get to it is evil and insane. But I'm sure everybody has been hearing about this book, and that book is The Odyssey. This book right here was such an incredible, incredible story. I read the Emily Wilson translation, which for me personally, I know that some people out there, for whatever reasons they have, are not a fan of this translation. I actually really thought that this was the perfect translation for me. I do have a copy of the Robert Fagles translation. Perhaps at some point down the line, when I do a reread of the Odyssey, I might get that one so that I can reread the story and see how it feels with that translation. But I thought Emily Wilson did a great job. I thought that it read really well. Of course, it's not rhyming the way that the traditional approach to this kind of an epic poem was written, but I still think that the way that she wrote it and the way that she interpreted the Greek to the English translation that she made was incredibly well done. I was able to follow. I didn't really feel like there were a lot of times where I needed to pause. The only reason why I was pausing was because I was annotating so much in this book, and I already kind of showed you guys a little bit of that. Toward the end, I didn't really annotate because I was just really trying to rush so that I can get to the movie, because I saw it on the Monday after the opening weekend. It was an 8 a.m. time. My girlfriend and I went. We had a really great time. I was so nervous the night before on Sunday because I still had about like 70 so pages to go, but I was able to read it. I woke up like at 5:30. I read for about an hour and a half, and then I got ready and I left. So we had a really great time, needless to say. I thought that Christopher Nolan did an incredible job interpreting Emily Wilson's translation of the story. From what I heard, that is what he decided to get inspiration from for his film. And of course, then whatever creativity he has. The movie was amazing, incredible. And if you read the book, you definitely should go watch the movie, because I think it's going to be one of the top rated films of this year. Probably alongside with Project Hail Mary, because I also thought that Project Hail Mary was an incredibly well done adaptation of a book to film. The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan, my hat's off to you, sir. Emily Wilson, my hat's off to you, man, because what an incredible journey it was to read this book, to see the film, and to now know that there is so much more to be discovered for me, because I am now kind of on this high for classic literature. So I'm going to see what I'm going to read next. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever I read next, I know that it's going to probably not be anywhere near as amazing as this book was. There's a reason why we still read this story today, 3,000 or so years later.